Welcome to Zero Stress King, an incremental idle game that in its demo version we took to the absolute extremes and did everything possible, no matter how unnecessary it was. And to celebrate that, the developer gave us an early key as well as the supporter pack, which is a purely cosmetic pack, but if you want to support the developer, then that's a way to do it, and we have already gotten a bunch of money. So just like the last time, we'll start with the archers, and we also know we'll need a bunch of money, so we go down here for farming. And I think we will already go for a higher limit on the farm, so when we go back, over here we can see we have the farms, we can buy them, now they produce money. We also have archers, which we want to max out. They are our defense over here and will shoot at the enemies. And with the farm over here, there's one little annoying thing about them, which is, if you don't hover over them, like let's not do that, they just stop working. So we want to have that upgrade ASAP, but as far as I remember, that costs a lot. So production time, and yeah, there it is. 400. To be fair though, usually you get a lot of archers over time, so we have another 5. Let's do that and buy them right away. Meaning the moment we have enough experience, I'll just get it that we don't have to deal with it. And in this game, if you haven't seen the demo version video, when the enemies reach your defenses over here, they will just burn. Or in this case, they'll go for a swim with the supporter pack, but usually this is lava, and make sure that nothing happens to you. However, that also means you're not getting any money, because the enemies just disappear. And we have almost 400 experience. That means we can go for the automation. But the full version has added a lot more upgrades to the game, and I'm really excited about that. Oh, I really hope this doesn't turn into one of those 100% videos where I just do everything possible again. It doesn't look like it, but they always take a very long time. It is a lot of fun, but to do the most tedious and annoying things, it really takes a while. So let's get you. We will also spawn more enemies, though right now I don't even think we kill all of them, so it's not that efficient to do that. But we just maxed out the archers again to 20 to make sure that we kill as many enemies as possible. And now we want to take a look at how many enemies we kill, or how many are left over. That is the real thing. The archers do have limited range, but if that's not enough to kill them, they just don't shoot anymore, I believe. That is my observation. So we have 20% bonus damage, which is quite a bit. Reload time is very costly, it's worth it, but right now it just costs a bit too much. Let's go for more archers, and maybe we want to upgrade the amount of experience that we get out of the rogue. Over here we have bonus money out of them, but in my experience that's not really what you want to do, because it just makes the enemies more tanky. Like, it takes longer to kill them, so you get less kills, and all you do is earn more money. But for this we have the mill. That doesn't mean we'll never ever go for it, but at least in the beginning we don't want to do it. But once we kill enemies that have like 10 times the HP of these guys, it won't hurt to give them more HP, because we already deal with something a lot worse than that. And we will just keep it very simple by further upgrading the archers' damage, also their amount. But I think it's also time to get more of the rogues in. So what does it look like? Okay, we got 27 of the archers. Yeah, they die so fast. Oh no. But why do I say oh no? That means we can spawn more of them, and we can also give them more experience, which means I earn more money, and that is beautiful. This is why I play these games. We are now spawning +5 of them, so whenever we see them spawn, there should be a large group. The laser, by the way, I don't like to work on my own, okay? I don't play these games that I do the work. I like to do the work to get to a point where I don't have to do the work, and all of a sudden we make a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, that just happened. So there are 4 that came through. Do they still do it? Because we just upgraded the archers. It looks like some of them will get through, like I can help out, but again, not my job. That is the job of my archers. We have so many resources. Okay, so let's go for more archers. Let's go for more damage on them to make sure they keep up. We also get more enemies. Maybe it's time to go for reload time. That's funny. Oh, I should really upgrade these ones, because this means we earn more money for the same thing. Like, whenever it goes through, we get bonus money. Here we have crit, which is still as useless as it used to be, because you will have 2.5% chance to crit. So it gives you a decent amount of bonus. So how's it looking? Yeah, let's get you up. I think we want to maximize the gold first, because you may notice 11,000, that is a lot of money. So if we make sure that we earn the maximum amount of money possible, we'll be able to buy all of the upgrades also for the future units as fast as we can. Currently it gives us how much? 1,440 money. So pretty much 5 triggers of these allow us to buy an upgrade. Now it's like 6 of them. Oh god, this is getting worse and worse and worse. And since we have a bunch of experience, I will further upgrade the damage of the archers. Maybe we'll also give them a little bit more range and less minimum range, so they can hit more enemies. But still, I want to focus on this one down here. And do we just go for the crit? It's so useless. But when it happens, you know, it is big. One final upgrade, we now have a 2.5% crit chance to deal 3 times the damage with the farm, you know, with the mill. So that just means we will get multiples of the money. That was 7,900. Was it a crit? That was actually a crit. Usually it's 1,900. That was 7,900. Wait, but that is like 4 times the damage. Sure, I'm not complaining because that is more money for me. I'm starting to get a feeling this will be one of those I 100% the entire game videos. So just in case that will happen, I'll mention we got 2 achievements early on while I was setting up everything. One was get 1 kill with the lava and the other one was get 100 kills. Yeah, I never claimed I'm the fastest, okay? It took a while to do everything. But 2 achievements are out of the way for pretty much doing nothing at all. So the last upgrade now costs 39,000. That is a lot, but the moment we have this out of the way, we never have to be concerned with this anymore. We also have a few more archers that we can get, and how's it looking right now? So we don't actually kill all of the enemies, surprisingly. But that just means we give them more damage, we give them more cooldown, and you know what? I think I will indeed upgrade the rogues again to give more experience, because it applies to every single one of them. And even if some of them survive, the total sum of resources that we get is definitely higher. Why do I already have 6 trophies? Wait, what happened here? I almost feel like this carried over from the demo days, the 6 trophies, because that's what I had there. And usually you have to unlock new, you know what, let's just do it to show it. Here we have a new unit. So we click that. Yeah, we don't get that because it already unlocked from the demo days. Okay, but listen, if we already have that, then, you know, why not use it? Like here, for example, we have minus 75% production building purchase prices that we like get more money faster. Defender purchase price is minus 50%. Skill purchase price is minus 50%. I wanted to have 2 times the damage. But do you understand just how fast we'll be once we have this? I mean, technically speaking, this only increases the speed of stuff. And here we increase our limit, right? If I do this. But let's check out the imp. So when we kill enemies, we gain 10% of the resources. Number of the last unlocked enemies plus 20. Ouch. Increase experience gain skill effects. That doesn't actually ring a bell for me what that means. What do we do? Oh, 1,000 lava kills. Again, not really doing anything. Oh, of course, experience is the resource. Like I was thinking of a hero or something. And then resource gain. Yeah, I would say, let's just do this, okay? I'll take all of these and we restart. May not be fair that I just started a game with that. Restart a game with a new friend. Yep, we did that. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain. Now I will skip forward that we get to the same point again, but you may notice stuff is ridiculously cheap, like completely cheap. Do you see that? This costs no money at all. Oh my god, now the auto upgrade is only 200. Now that is manageable. That is more than manageable. Yeah, I wasn't sure if these upgrades here are cheaper because they're always quite low, but seeing that is big. Use stats view. Oh. Their stats, I accidentally hovered over that and that was an achievement. Good to know. So here we can see what gives what experience. Our farm gives nothing of that, but a lot of gold. And these guys here, they give a little bit of gold, but it's mostly about the experience. 220 for the experience upgrade. We will catch up so fast with the last run that we had. And I would say I will quickly max out the rogue mobilization. Like at this point we've caught up with the last run that we had, which barely took any time because everything is so cheap. But this way we know exactly how much we need, like how much more we need to defend against this. Just one more and they are maxed out. Perfect. So how's it looking though? Okay, we can get more people. Nice, we have a ton of money. Some of them are getting through, but to be honest, that's barely anything. Okay, that's a little bit more than just barely anything. But that's totally fine, because we pay nothing for all of these upgrades. You know what? Reload time. Let's make sure we have that in. As well as the range, we should probably upgrade that a little bit, but not too much. But all in all, the reload time is a very cheap upgrade to make sure that you just fire a lot faster. And this way we'll get more kills. With that we get more money, we get more experience, and we are happy. You know what, I will also quickly get you out of the way. So we max out the crit, then we max out the crit chance, just to make sure that sometimes we get lucky. I need 10 more archers. Okay, can I afford that? No, I can't afford that. All of the saved up money that we had was not enough to buy all of the archers, and this is how expensive the game becomes. So you have to make sure, like, this is why I focus on this, to make sure that we'll be able to buy all of the future upgrades. And talking about that, let's just get a few more upgrades in you. Let's get the production time maxed out. That means we can focus on the remaining mills. We still don't have enough. Okay, wait a second, all of them died. If this persists, it's perfect. And this is the maximum of the mills that we can have. So the moment we have them, we just got max gold production. And yeah, it looks like all of the enemies are just dying. That means we need to give them more experience. So over here, 900, but that was also it. Yeah, sure. Let's go for you. Let's spawn more of you. Let's give you more experience. Let's spawn a lot more of you. That may have been a mistake, you know? Who knows? I don't think we'll be able to destroy all of them. So these ones here give 10 experience, I believe. Yeah, 10. And these ones right now are 12. So they already give more experience, but you may notice the enemies are now getting through because we can't deal with all of them. So we will have to upgrade the archers a bunch, and this is where I'm uncertain if it would have been better to just go for 2 times damage on the damage value upgrades. Because yes, we pay less on everything, so it's done faster, but the problem is we don't have 2 times the damage output at the very end of upgrading all. Is it also time for crit? We should probably go for some crit and increase the damage. This will deal some ridiculous damage, but it will cost an absurd amount of money in the future. And that is the reason why I usually don't like doing it early on. So let's go for you. You're still not maxed out. I will focus on this first because it doesn't make sense to buy something else. And then we have to wait even longer for all of the upgrades. And we are still not killing all of them, so let's go for even more damage. We will go for more crit damage. Maybe we should go for... No, you know what? I will max out the cooldown first. Let's add 1 enemy, yeah. If we can't kill them, then let's just add more of them. That makes sense. But you know there are 7 of them spawning at once. Adding +1 in there doesn't really make a big difference. As in, if we can't do this now, then we probably couldn't do the one before. And yeah, there are so many of them getting through. But again, that just means we have to upgrade a lot more. And I would say the one I upgrade right now is the reload time. Because it's a set amount of reduction, the higher we go, the more valuable it becomes. Perfect. As in, if we have 1 second cooldown on our shooting and we remove 0.05 seconds, that barely does anything. But if we only have 0.1 seconds left and we remove 0.05, then we just double the attack speed of our archers. I mean, we already know it's not the only resource that we'll produce, there are other ones, but for gold, we are capped out. Just a tiny bit more, and we have it. Come on. There we go. Now you may be wondering, Dex, why don't you do these upgrades over here? I told you, I don't want to work, they work for me, but it's also only these 2 upgrades you can get that are quite costly, and that for me working, why would I pay that I work, right? It's like, that doesn't make sense. I work to earn money, and even better, I like to work less and earn more money. That is the perfect synergy in life. Oh, you're maxed out. All of the stuff is now maxed out. Can we buy more of the archers? They're very expensive. Even with maxed out money production, it takes a while. It's probably about time that we get the next unit. And to do that, we need to get the next enemy unit. And here we have 2 options, the crossbows or the cannons. Now I will go with what I know is the best, which is the cannons. Like if we take the crossbows, the cannons are blocked off. So we will get you. And these ones have a piercing attack, which is kind of ridiculous. So over here, +1 pierce, +1 pierce. Let's get them more damage. Let's also increase the buy limit by a little bit. We have reload time yet again. The crit here will only max out to 5%, while over here, I believe it's 20%, yeah. So the cannon is not really about critting, but you'll notice the moment we get crit damage, oh boy, +3 crit multiplier, so that is on top of the maximum multiplier, which I believe is actually more than what we get over here. So here's our cannon. We can fight a boss as well, but before we do that, I would say we max out the cannon. Right now it's cheap, but it's already on the same cost, and now it just exceeded that. But the new cannons, they deal a lot of damage. And before we do anything else, let's fight the boss, which is a boss army, just to check out how our damage is doing with all of the upgrades. And there they are. So we need to take down 120,000 HP. Our cannons are working wonders. This is the beauty of Pierce, and we need even more Pierce, it looks like. If we don't see the cannonballs getting to the end, it means they got stuck in an enemy. Now, that can mean it was the last enemy of the row, but realistically speaking, we are missing out. Cannons? Cannons? What is your range? Oh, that is the problem. Okay, but when they shoot, holy moly, they do a lot of damage. That was actually really close. Max range, minimum range. Let's max that out. I could be wrong, but I believe this is enough to win. How many more archers can you get? The guy. I just can't pay for that. That is way too expensive. Let's give these guys, I guess, also max and minimum range, that it is finished. And for the cannon, I will just give it damage. Maybe we should go for a little bit of cooldown. And I would say we'll try this again, because we have the range that we need. Beat the first boss fight. What do you mean, beat the first boss fight? But we didn't do that yet. Wait, what? Wait, did it only save the units that were left over and we just immediately killed them? Oh god, these have so much more HP. Wait, what happened? They were at 120,000. Does this mean you can repeat the same boss fight multiple times? That's what I understand right now out of that. Yeah, you do the same boss fight multiple times. Each time you get a trophy for that. But aside from a few horses and a few knights, most of the enemies actually ended up dying. And now I wonder what happens. Like, if I click this button again, do they have the saved HP of this? We'll meet again. Danger is gone for now. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what happens because I clicked the button and again it just disappeared. And now they have way more HP. Okay, two options. Either they just die and I don't see it. Or we're not killing them and we're not getting any trophies for that, which would be horrible. So we need to check out if we have 2 bonus trophies, and if not, something went really wrong. Yeah, so our current damage is around, I would say 160,000 damage that we can deal. But the bigger issue is the fast units getting away, and we have 0 trophies. I think I messed something up. I did that too early. Well, let's increase the crit, I think. I'm not exactly sure if that's what I want to do. We will also go for more cannons, we will give them more cooldown, more damage, maybe a bit more max range. Then we will increase the Pierce. I don't necessarily think that is the one that we need a lot. Oh yeah, I should probably upgrade the enemies. I'm just upset right now because I feel like I did something wrong and I'm not sure if I did something wrong. But we can afford 2 more of the cannons over here. That means we will just buy, you know what, +4. Then we also get more experience out of the knights. Perfect. Maybe I go for more archers, but at this point they are so costly, it's not worth it to get them over the cannons. But at one point, you know, the cannons cost so much more that it's just worth it. And I will do the same thing again. I will quickly max out the footmans, and then we can take a, you know what, I'll just do both of them. And then we take a look at what exactly we need to kill all of them, like what upgrades we need. Yeah, okay, the upgrades reach a point now where it costs a lot to get them. So I would say we focus on upgrading our units, that is 370,000. And we are not really killing all of the enemies, which means we are also losing money probably. As in, if we only half kill the enemy because we don't have enough damage, they survive. And that's as if we never did that damage, so we make our units worse, like the performance of them. Looking at this down there, we earn a lot of experience. We actually gain a lot of gold out of them as well. So more damage on the cannon, even more damage on the cannon. We don't need more units right now because we can't afford it either way. Which probably means we should increase the loot drops of the other ones. Okay, that is a lot of levels, holy moly. I hope we can still kill that. So let's take a look at this. It looks like we are still one-shotting the rogues. Hopefully. Are we? Like, I don't see the arrows ever going to them. The arrows only go to the strongest units, it seems. Down here we have another unit, and this actually leads into amazing unit. Now this one over here, I don't like it. It does say it has splash attack. So maybe this got upgraded, but this didn't have upgrades in the past, like bonus damage upgrades, which made it horrible. So for now we will go for the good one that we know, because we need to unlock more trophies to prestige. And in the future we'll probably check out the crossbows and these ones here once. So we get more archers. Oh no, was this the one that needed wood? Yeah, it's the one that needs wood. Okay, we have no wood production. But to get the wood production, I think we need to go to... No. We need to go down here, spawn another unit. There's wood production, perfect. And this is pretty much like gold. It is now the new resource. And this used to be locked behind the demo version, but now we can actually go for it as much as we want to. Which also means we buy the wood production, we max it out. Almost. How much are you giving right now? 728. And we have enough to automate that production. Perfect. So we can upgrade these guys. And the beautiful thing about them is they are pretty much like the cannon, but I think they fire faster. They also have pierce. But what I'll do first is I will focus on maxing out the production of the lumber, that we can make sure to actually upgrade the units. Otherwise we get stuck in the same way that we, like right now, don't have enough gold. Oh, this will take a while. Or maybe I don't do that. Yeah, let me get some more of these that we can make use of the wood and it's not just left over for nothing. So currently we can get 30. Oh god. Okay, maybe that was a bit too much. Let's see. Oh, well. Oh, never mind. We are already capped. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we get another cannon over here. Maybe I should go for one of the archers. They are cheap now, but they also deal a lot less damage because they can't pierce. But hey, they have amazing crit, so that's their benefit. But I think in comparison to the cannons, like let's take a look at this. Currently the archers are weaker than the cannons. And over here we have our elven archers, the new ones, also catching up. And the lava is doing most of the work. Well, I would say 1/3. Okay, we are doing good. Yeah, but what do I do? I need more kills because that gives us more experience. Which also means I should probably go for more of the cannon. That is expensive. We will go for the cooldown. That is a given. Can we now kill all of the units on the stage? Still not. Oh no, I think I went too far. Hey, listen. It looks bad, but we already went for insane production of the lumber, which usually wouldn't have at this point because it would go step by step, right? But we have it already. So it may look a lot worse, but in reality, we are far ahead of the curve. And if I say that often enough to myself, I will actually believe it. Do we go for more crit chance? Yeah, let's do it. I only remember that cost like 16,000 as the last upgrade, but now it's halved. So we can actually afford it. Well, but wouldn't I just go for the archers down here? Aren't they better? Probably. Then again, yeah, this will take a very long time to max it out. So, and it's also cheap, right? Yeah. Oh, we need the crit. Because it's a tiny chance, a small dream to live big. As it turns out, we need even more of them because I just bought the rest that we had. And now we buy you again. Okay, so we are now running into a bottleneck of the lumber with the production, which is good. That means we finally caught up with our own production. How is it looking with the enemies? We are not killing anything. How is that possible? How is that possible? I should be so overpowered right now. Okay, that just means we need more lumber, you know? Obviously. If you don't have enough damage, you need to increase your production. That's how that works, right? I'm the expert. Oh no, we actually don't one-shot the rogues. Oh, that's bad. I don't know who is not doing that. I think it's this new archer because they are not fully upgraded. But this means we are wasting time. We are wasting shots. Wait, are the elven archers just horrible? But they were broken. You didn't dare to nerf them, did you? If you nerfed my archers, I'm gonna be really mad with you. Maybe we just need more pierce. Let's go for more pierce. And then we will also go for more cooldown. I should honestly go for the crit. Like, it's just 0.5% right now. That is ridiculous. And this is one way how you build up a lot of money. Can we buy all of them? No, right? Yeah, but it's really close. Good. I like to see that. That means we are not too far behind from the upgrades. We need 800,000 though for these, and there are still more upgrades to them. There are also more upgrades to these. So, yeah. Oh, you don't have any range. I know you have a range upgrade, but that costs quite a bit. Minimum range, okay, I should probably go for them. It's very expensive, ouch. But it should be worth it. I don't really care that much about the max range because we pierce, so the projectile flies over the stage, but the minimum range is definitely important. And now the area that they can shoot in looks a lot better, but do you see how the arrows just fly to the end? Yeah, that is the main benefit of them, that it doesn't matter how much range you have, the shots will travel over the entire map. But there's just no way that we still suck. Like, I refuse to believe that. How is that possible? Do we need more pierce? Maybe that is the issue. Because I saw the arrows got stuck on the enemies. If they don't leave the map, it's a pierce issue. So I would say we will max this out first to make sure we deal the most damage possible. It may still not be enough, but at least it means we deal more. And I also need to buy them, right? I didn't do that because I saved up for you, but it's about time that we really invest into them. Our cannons are going crazy. When they all shoot at once, like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, did you hear that? That was perfect timing. So, believe it or not, but the map is kind of empty. I'm not saying we kill everything easily, but I think we got to a point where we are strong. That still means I want to max out the production because we'll face the same bottleneck as we do with the other units. The only issue is because we can't even kill the knights, I can't upgrade their gold, so we can't earn more gold, and going for more experience may not be worth it, but I think I will do it. Like, for a moment I will just sit here and max them out, that we have as many of them as possible. This may also make more use of our maxed out pierce that we have on both of our units. Like, it's great if we max this pierce out. Okay, you're not maxed out, but the other one. It's great if we max this out, but if we then have no units to hit with. Like, I would rather like to hit 6 units and we only have 5 pierce, so 1 unit is not hit, than having 5 pierce and we only hit 2 units, right? That makes sense. Way more money, way more value, efficiency. How much more can we get? Wait, we actually close. There are only 2 more upgrades for this. And with the upgraded knights, the enemies are pushing in again, so it's a little bit harder. But keep in mind, every kill we get on them gives us more value, so I think in total we still earn more. We are now at 280 experience, that is pathetic. Oh my god, but look at our archer damage, they are catching up. They are doing something. I mean, it would be a shame if I upgrade them this much and they're doing nothing. The only thing that is a little bit odd is the archers are barely better than the other ones that we have. I guess it's really time to go for more damage. We don't need more limit. Do we go for... I think reload time is probably the one that is missing. Let's also go for more crit, like a Hail Mary crit, just hoping that one of them crits with a 0.5. You know what? You get a 1%. Could it be that max greed is not the way to go? No, that's impossible. Don't be ridiculous, okay? It's always max greed. But do you want to see something beautiful? We have the max cooldown for these guys, and over here it will take a while to buy them, but there's only one more upgrade to it, and that was it. And there we go. Let's also make sure we max out the range with the cannons. I should probably give them a little bit more crit, you know? like the crit is bad on these. It's not great, but it's still a lot of bonus damage that we get. We only have 1 damage upgrade left as well. Oh no. Wait, this is my max. I don't have more. And they cost 1.1 million. Okay, we got you. Good. We need 160,000. We almost have that. How much do we produce? Okay, now that we get the upgrades, it is a lot more. I don't like that for the statistics, I have to hold shift. Like, instead it would be nice, when I press shift, it's permanently there, but you have to hold it. But I would say we get the final damage upgrade for the cannon, and now I should probably start focusing more on the archers. We have more cooldown here. Yeah, they get a lot of cooldown, that is good. Let's also go for a bit more crit. The reason why I don't upgrade the archers further right now is because I want to maximize our production first, and then I will buy them. So right now, the upgrades, they only apply to 25 units, while we will have way more in the future. You know what? You get a bit more crit. And even more crit. It's still so expensive. It's unbelievable. I will also improve the knights here, because I think we still earn more out of killing them. Sure, they get a bit more HP. Sure, more will get to the lava and just burn. However, those that we kill will give us more value. We are nowhere closer to 210,000. How's... Oh, you're supposed to get the tree unit because they drop wood instead of gold. And because I never upgraded that, we don't get a lot out of them, but the problem is we don't even kill all of the enemies. We do kill a majority though. Like, I think we have caught up with the game, mostly, which is very respectable given that I went all in on greed. You know, that's quite nice. And now that this is maxed out, we will focus over on the archers. Which also means I make sure that we max out every single bit of them, and then we will call in the new waves and see if this time we can take care of them. And if not, I'm gonna be really sad. 47,000, easy peasy. We paid like 200,000 for this, so it shouldn't be a problem to get them. Damage-wise, our cannons are still the highest, but the archers are catching up. Sometimes the archers also have more. But I gotta say, maybe the archers are not as good as I thought. Maybe I should have went for the other guy. I'm sure that's wrong. The archers, they never disappoint me. You see, the issue is, if we just go for the crossbowmen, for example, they both deal wide damage, but they are more like single target units. I guess you have to pierce then, so in combination this may have been better, but we have done this in the past, and it wasn't good. The crossbowmen did less damage than our archers, the base archers, and these ones here, because we couldn't upgrade their damage, they were useless. Like, yeah, you slow down the enemies, but I don't care if they are slowed down. I wanna kill the enemies to earn money. I would say it's time to call in the army, and hopefully this time... It happened again! There was like a thing that said silence, and they just disappeared. Did you notice that? Now we're on level 3. But why does that happen? Is this like a, oh, you kill the enemies so fast that you just get an instant win? I hope that's the case, because the alternative is there's something messy going on, like a bug. And if that's the case, that would be sad. If we just have so much damage that I get overwhelmed and run away, you know, I'm happy with that, because that means we're doing something very right. Okay. I think they're too fast. I don't think we'll be able to catch all of them. Okay. We got it! And this time they didn't run away. But now the question is, because we achieved it for the first time, did we actually get the trophies? No, we still don't have the trophies. I mean, do we just unlock a new unit? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. What are you? All production size multiplier? All production time. Oh, that is... Well, that would have been really good to have early. It's only for production? But that, well, it's not experience is the issue. We have to face a new boss. I believe the boss should be really simple. As in, as far as I recall, like, the armies that we just took down here, they are way stronger than the boss. But let's see how much HP you have. Yeah, I think it's kind of even. Okay, they are really fast. Holy moly, that's a problem. Well, never mind, it's not a problem. Unicorns, easy peasy, I eat them for lunch. And then there are also big battle tanks, but I don't think they are fast enough. Okay, the unicorns, we got them in the last moment. Can we kill all of these? Well, we don't have enough minimum range, but they'll bounce back because they just want to escape. And the moment they get to the half field, all of us will start shooting. Exactly. And this shows the real power. Beat the second boss fight. We did it. Now what we'll do is quite simple. We will buy the new unit, and if this doesn't give us a trophy... It actually worked out. But why do we not get trophies from the bosses? Oh, complete the boss challenges to earn trophies. Everything is fine. We have to beat that. Like, we have to finish it completely. Why do we get iron? Iron. Like, listen, I'm sorry, I can't say it. Like, don't write it like that if you want me to pronounce it differently. If you want iron, then write it iron. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna call it iron. Live with it. It's metal. That's how we get around that. It's heavy metal. But yeah, I think what this really means is you have to complete every single challenge of this boss challenge, and only then you will get the trophy. So all is good. It was just a misunderstanding how I saw it. It's level 4. Let's do it again. Yeah, they just immediately died. You know what? I'll just keep doing this. The fairies are rushing in. Dude, that is so much money that we're getting here. We just did it. Yeah, exactly, we did it. That's what I was saying. Red damage? Isn't that what I need? So this one here deals white damage, but I think I need red damage. Resistant to white damage. I think this one was also resistant. We need red damage. This will be our big boy, the orc cannons. By limit, by damage, by max range, by reload time. Pellet number. We have a multi-shot. Oh, this is now the new stuff. Why do I have so much experience? Wait, what is going on? You know what, I will also increase the production time and everything. Now the issue is we know we need metal for these, so everything we did prior pretty much doesn't matter. Loot drop, we don't care. Let's go for experience, let's go for more units, let's still go for more damage, let's go for buy limit, let's go for more damage. We can't go for the pellets, but let's go for range. And there they are. Oh my god, that expensive. Did we finish this one? Level 5, let's do it again. Oh yeah, I think it just immediately skipped it. What? We got the trophy. Look at this. So level 5 is the limit. That's why nothing can spawn. Oh. But you know what we need? We need the metal now. And I will assume the metal is again in the next unit. Why did they just spawn there? That is evil. Okay. So our damage is high. It's just not enough. So if I unlock you, do we have the underground mining operation? We are now the Heisenberg of the metal. The heavy metal. See, I'm not doing anything. What? Why would I hire you if you don't do anything? But we have red damage now, which is the main counter to the tree folk. And that also means we can probably beat these. Well, I don't. We just instantly beat them. I don't know if I like that you skipped the entire battle, but I gotta say, it feels kind of majestic when you summon like an entire boss wave and they're like, nope, I'm not even gonna show up. Listen mate, not my problem. You guys deal with that. I'm not there to fight that. Yeah, the next one is a lot stronger. Oh no. Oh, that's not even close. But you know what that means? That means we need to upgrade a lot more. I don't hate it. In fact, that's what I'm here for. Why do we have so much money? Where is that coming from? Usually this takes ages until we get that. Look at how much metal we have. We are heavily going into the metal. How much metal? Wait. Okay. Yeah, this is totally fine. Like, my main problem is I just can't buy enough of them. Usually our problem is I don't think these numbers are balanced. 16,000. But yeah, can I just buy all of that again? No way. Okay, finally, we ran into a bottleneck, like holy moly. But, you know what? Let's focus on these first. I want to make sure that we kill more enemies, which means more experience, which means more upgrades. And again, because this has red damage, this is like the best possible thing we can have right now. Because now, Will I upgrade the other ones? Yeah, we upgrade the other ones, the trees, because they also give experience, which means we get more upgrades, huh? Isn't that smart? Yes, that's smart. Oh yeah, you cost 27,000. So, can we get more archers? Yes, we can. We have so much money is the thing. Over here, the knights get maxed out. We will also max this out. Maybe I should finish these ones first, just that they are out of my mind. Oh god. It's still so expensive. But hey, we can use all of the wood that we have earned to pretty much max them out. It's not even close. Never mind, forget about it. How is this? How is this legal? What did I do wrong? Like, what did I do to deserve this punishment? I have no more money. 5 seconds ago, I had a lot of money. Well, next army. This is the final level of the army, by the way. If we defeat them, we will get another trophy, and we can prestige very soon. I just don't know how much I want to gather before we prestige. Okay. Wow, we suck. We got them halfway at least, you know. That's something. But how do we solve that? Exactly. With more money. See you soon. No. We fight again. I still hope. I do believe they saved their HP. Is it just me? Right? Because this time we beat them. and our cannon just set silence to a fairy. If you think about it. Quite accurate, right? If a fairy faces a cannon, I have a hunch the cannon will win. Just a little hunch. There are a lot of interesting upgrades we can technically get, like building production times 5. Here we have the more experience that we can get, which is actually... It's good, but we could also just go for more damage, you know, to kill more. But wait, this is actually good. This is really good. But I think the goal should be that we get 6 of the trophies. That is what I'm currently after. And then we'll prestige again, so we have way more damage multipliers. I mean, listen, the beautiful thing is no one can tell me what I have to do, so I could also just farm way more and be prestige with a lot more bonus. But I think at this point it gets a little bit difficult to push further. But then again, we just finished the production, right? Let's wait what this looks like once we get to buy a lot of the cannons and kill more enemies. Because it may just happen that we get so much experience that we go crazy. You know, now that I think about it, I think this production over here is actually really good. I should focus on that. At the point where we got this, you know, we didn't have the metal yet, but now this will give us a lot of bonuses. I'm really unsure if I should give everyone 2 times damage or if we want to increase the production of everything, but who said we can only do one thing, right? I think it's really about time that I spawn a few more of these, you know? Those are the ones that we deal bonus damage to. The issue is we are kind of getting overwhelmed. You're maxed out. That means we can now work on you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but we are still getting overwhelmed. But look at our resources flying in. And now we have these maxed out. That means bonus amount, let's do that. We will also go for bonus damage. I should go for max range on these because they have tiny range, but everything is so expensive. The crit isn't really worth it. Yeah, sure, let's spawn one more of these. I don't know what they were resistant to. But let's give these guys here more experience and more spawns. I should really work on these. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? I will just sit down for a moment, wait until we get a couple of resources. We will also go back and buy more of the... Well, one. We only got one more. But do you see the range of the cannons? This is abysmal. We want to hit the enemies a lot earlier because we need to make sure that we kill like the strong guys, that all of our other bullets don't get soaked up by those that are resistant to it. Which means we have to... Oh god. 14,000. We have that. Nice. Okay, good. And we probably also want to have more dryads. They are so expensive. They are really expensive. Honestly, the crit of the archers is kind of cheap. Because it doesn't go as high as the one of the original archers. Maybe I will max this out. But before we do that, I would say we take a look at the damage numbers. So our archers are the best ones. They are indeed the best ones. Like by far. It's not even close. And this is why we went for them. Now these ones here, I'm not sure if they'll be good. It's again a range issue. But hey, it's too early to say. Like at this point, we can't judge that yet. We have to wait a bit. And we have maxed out all of the archers. There is nothing left. The cannons are not finished. This is the final upgrade. Now the cannons are finished. You know what? Just because we can, right? Like we earn so much just because we can. There's the final upgrade. Yeah, now we need the crit. I mean, I can't say I really care about getting the crit, you know? It's like, But if we finish it, it's finished. Okay, you know what? Looking at these numbers, I don't care about getting your crit. I will do it at the end. Okay, we want to finish the game. But not right now. How is it possible, though, that we just demolish all of the enemies? Like, I spawned so many more of them, and I know we deal bonus damage to them. That's like... How is there just nothing left? Where is it? The protector is finished. Now we just need to get the bonus experience in. And the final upgrade. Again, we don't need the gold, I think, you know. Well, it would give us more money. Maybe it's worth it on the cheaper ones, like you. I don't even know if this one gave wood or if it's only these ones that give wood. But this is what it looks like right now. I get completely overwhelmed. Seriously? What is your range? You kind of suck, surprisingly. Wait, we never finished the challenge for level 5. Please actually spawn, okay? I want to see our power. I don't want to finish this early this time. Okay. How good are they? So they don't save their HP. No, I never think we actually tried this. I just didn't realize. Like, I thought we were done, but we weren't. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. How will we ever take this down? Like, I don't think we can. Wait. But because we went halfway, if we spawn them again, it should just finish immediately. But it says, silence, peasant. I'll be back. Okay. Let's get you back. And we skip it. That was close. Exactly. Already earned. It's a little bit weird. But then again, we have 4 trophies now, you know, so I can't really complain about it. Oh, I never upgraded your crit. Let's do that, because that is the biggest jump we can do at once. We also have more cooldown in here, but that is really expensive. Maybe we will focus on the cannons instead. Yeah, the pellets, we definitely need to upgrade that, because we need more shots. We also want cooldown on you. I will get a little bit of crit, but not too much. And we have to pay 880,000 just to buy one of them. Dude, we still haven't finished these guys, by the way. So if you right click, we can see we earn by far the most. So the real question is it really worth it to increase the HP of the enemies by 100% just to get 200% more resources, which will probably be on par with what we are earning, but because we also kill less, it's probably less. So I don't think it's worth it. I want to have the experience. Maximize this so we buy more upgrades and become stronger instead of slowing that down for the sake of resources. Hey, and if you disagree with how I play and complain about that, just, you know, get the game yourself. I don't know if it costs money, I don't know if it's for free, but there's a link in the description to the game and you can check it out. I think the cooldown is way too important. I kind of skipped this a little bit. The issue is because this doesn't have a lot of range. I'm not sure if it's good, but I always feel like whenever you go for something that is not wide damage, so this one is wide damage, the cannon is wide damage, this one is also wide damage to be fair, but whenever you go for something that is not wide damage, they are so bad. What if we just spawn the next unit though? We get a trophy. We need 6 trophies, but I also take more of that, like I wouldn't mind that. All defenders made damage multiplier. Dude, I need to unlock more units earlier, like I'm waiting way too long, so we have to beat the boss, but all defenders reload time, all defenders crit, all defenders max range, holy moly, all defenders minimum range. If I would have known that, but Dex, you kind of knew it. We had to do this since here earlier. Then we skip ahead just to get more upgrades. Brain damage, you know, brain damage. There's a new boss, but I'm pretty certain we can't defeat it. But let's take a look at it. I think the last time the new boss was like as strong as the last one that we fought against. Well, we have no chance. It's not even close. Yeah, even at the end of this, I mean, maybe we get to half and we can one-shot them. We didn't. Well, but now we can pay attention to what happens. Like, let's fight them again. If they spawn it... No, we just beat them. Yeah, this is... Beat the third boss. Yeah, we did that. We did, yeah. Yeah. Fair and square. 8 million? Oh, I read that number completely wrong. I thought there was 833,000. Oh no. Oh no. Well, now we can spawn them again and see what happens. If they save their HP or what actually happens in the back of the game to understand that. So the final damage number is we did 2 million damage. Let's see if they spawn with that again. So we click this button and now close call. I don't understand it. I mean, I'll just keep doing it because there's a trophy for me, but I don't understand it. Oh no, a ginormous army of enemies. What could we ever do to beat them? We just summoned them twice. Now listen, I'm fairly certain that's a bug. That's not how it's intended to be. And it may be changed, but like in the future, but yeah. I'm not complaining. So let's do this again. We are the champions, exactly. Fair and square. Fair and square. So the funny thing is, this time they only have 6 million HP. We already faced them with 8 million, and we are higher. We'll meet again. Complete boss challenge, level 3. Oh, close call. I just wrote the developer about that, like what's happening, if that's really what it's supposed to be, and he just sent a shock emoji back, so I don't think this is how it's supposed to be. But I'm not gonna restart the game in case there's a hotfix coming out, okay? We just keep that. We keep that exactly as it is. Because this is one free trophy that we get. Oh, wow. What an insane army of almost 18 million HP. It would be a shame if something were to happen to that army. And now... silence. Okay, but I'm kind of weak. Like, I have no damage. Actually, that's the main problem right now. Just imagine you walk up to someone with a ginormous army, you pummel them to death, and then be like, do it again. You're like, did you not learn your lesson, my friend? And you do it again, and even before you arrive, you just lost. All of your army is dead. And that was it. We already earned a trophy from this boss. In other words, we can ask the dwarf to appear, and then we'll just go for the next one, because the only goal is that we get more trophies to have more upgrades for the next run. And I calculated it, we need a total of 9 trophies to get everything that I wanted to have. Now sure, this doesn't mean we have all of the perfect things, you know, it is what it is, but we have more than we should. Like, way more than we should. 62,000, and now we have to defeat a boss, right? And you know how we defeat bosses. We just let them run into us repeatedly. Oh, a ginormous boss arm. 5 million HP? That's a joke. I mean, listen, we can't deal with this at all. Not in the slightest. But like, compared to what we already saw, this is nothing. And we fight again. And we won. Beat the 4th boss fight. Okay, I did say we only need 9. But technically speaking, we can also go for 11. Because... because that means we have a lot more upgrades available to us, you know? Like, all of the upgrades that I wanted. Not just we have to decide, but we could just take all of the upgrades. There's so much. Oh, no. Like... oh, no, oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. But this is the definition of a Dickkopf. You know, Now that I'm talking English, you know, I realize it may not be the best thing to say, even though it means something completely different. But dick just means... it just means you have a thick head, okay? But now I'm imagining in my head something completely different. I'm stubborn is what I mean, okay? I do stupid things is what I want to say. I just ran my head again and again and again into a ginormous army just to get more of the trophies. That's what I want to say. But before we continue, I will max out everything about these guys, because we want to take a look at how much damage they deal, if they are worth it, because it could very well be that this is not the best thing to take, and these ones are better. So I've maxed out the max range, as well as every single upgrade about them, which should make them as powerful as possible. If this is not enough, they are just bad. So let's take a look. We are killing all of the enemies, that's good. They do nothing. I mean, okay, wait a second. I think we may just be too strong. Like, even though we gave them so much range, yeah, they don't get to hit the enemies. So if we spawn a boss wave, do you actually spawn? No, you don't. So what I'll do just to test the damage numbers is I will unlock the next guide, because this should trigger the next boss event that we can spawn a new boss wave, and there we can take a look at the actual damage numbers that we deal, which also means we get another trophy. Oh no. So if we click this, let's see who does the most damage. We press shift. Okay, it will take a moment to adjust all of the numbers, but the enemy should be in range of the big cannon, and if it's now still bad, like if it's horrible, we just don't care about it. It is what it is. We can't change it. Okay. I mean, look, the more the enemies are close to us, the better this becomes. But I'm not sure. Whatever, that will be a problem for future decks, but now we have the lava resources. Number of the last unlocked enemy plus 20 is kind of insane. That's actually a lot of resources, but we have doubled experience gain, double the resources, and down here we have the defender damage. Then we also have critical chance skill effect multiplied, so we have more crit chance, and we have way more crit damage. And I think what we'll do is we will turn the archers into green damage type, and then we will also go for the plus 20 enemies or the 10 farms. That is actually quite insane. But is it really insane? Because we don't need the gold anymore. Yeah, let's go for the diplomat. And it's time to restart. Yes. All is gone. Everything I had is just gone. But we don't have to pay anything for all of this stuff pretty much, so that is good. Wait. Do you see how many enemies are spawning? Oh no. But that is way too much. I can never deal with that. Okay, we'll automate you right away. We need more archers. We need a lot more archers to deal with. Oh no. Oh no. The good thing is we get 10% of the resources when they walk into the lava. So funny enough, I could also just like upgrade the enemies all the time. But if they are too strong, then we also get nothing out of them, right? Like the actual kills. So there we go. We have the farms upgraded. Beautiful. Almost maxed out. Dude, our archers are doing nothing at all. Yeah, well, okay, it's a range issue. The main benefit that we got now is, as you can see, we get 40% damage instead of just 20%, which is kind of ridiculous. And we now also get 2% crit and 0.75 crit multiplier. But that also means you have more, right? Usually it's 2.5%. Increase critical chance skill effect. No. It didn't change that. I guess it doesn't count for production because the game differentiates between production and units. So I guess, yeah, it really only counts for units. And this will be insane. We get double the experience drop. And keep in mind, we are spawning plus 20 units of those. And all of them give us bonus experience. But we don't actually kill them, right? Okay, we don't kill all of them, but we kill a majority. So the main thing we actually need is cooldown. And don't worry, we'll not play together through the entire game again, like every single bit. I will skip forward, but some of the major things, like here we change how many units spawn and how fast the game goes by. I want you to know what it feels like. So, more archers, 32. Yeah, we need more range on them, but I think the most important part is just how fast they attack. But keep in mind, even when the enemies just run in here, we still get a bunch of money from them, so it's not like the money is lost. Do I actually want to go for the next unit? I mean, I did it, you know, you can't stop me anymore. I need a lot of crit and damage and cooldown and minimum range and maximum range. But this will be insane now. Like, this crit matters a lot. Look at this, we already have 10% after 5 upgrades. And you know what, today I will also go for the gold just to see how much of an impact it makes, but we went for this guy. Yeah, sure, let's do it. So how much gold do we earn from people? It is less than our not fully upgraded one. Listen, it is a lot, but is it really worth it to lose kills, which then reduces our experience, which we require to get upgrades? I don't think so. I think my thought process is correct. Do we one-shot them right now? I think, yes, we do. And if we one-shot them, then we can upgrade what they drop, right? That's logical. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. How about we just get it when they burn in here? But only 10%. It's as if we reduce the spawn amount by 10 times. That's not good. Yeah, and after all of the upgrades, it can barely keep up with our passive production. But we heavily reduced the experience gain that we get, so I will ignore the health upgrades to get more money out of them. Like, yes, obviously, once we are super strong, incredibly strong, if we have more units and we kill everything on the field, we obviously give the weaker ones more HP because they still get one shot and it's not a big deal. But right now, I think it just sets us back so much because the experience is the actual thing that we need to play this game. Do we actually go for the knight because I gave you guys bonus damage? Like bonus HP? Yes, let's do it. So we know this, it's just bad. If you want to see it, go to the last video and explore there. We keep going for the cannons. We know how good the cannons are. And I know there are people that are like, Dex, I can't believe you never went for it. I really wanted to see it. Watch the other video, because the people that watch it, they'll be like, Dex, are you stupid? We already know it's bad. Why did you go for it again? I hate you. Unsubscribe. Report it to the police. And I'm just not up for that, you know? I'm not feeling like that. Yeah, let's go. Now we have the cannons. The boss is around the corner, but I would say before we do that, I will just focus on upgrading as much as we can. Oh, I should also give them the crit multiplier. Oh, wait, what? Plus 6.7 times, so usually it's a 2 times crit damage, but now it's plus 7.5 on top of that. So we're currently at 10.25 times crit damage. Wait, that's actually insane. You may be the new one that deals the most damage just because you get so much crit out of this. But how is it looking here? Why do our cannons deal so much damage? But we just got them, they're not supposed to deal that much damage this early. Is it because we get flooded by so many enemies so the AoE is better? And that means If we go back down to the orc cannon, it would now be insane because there are so many enemies around. Do we still go for the other unit just to see if it's good or bad? But now is the moment where the orc cannon would really shine. Do I really want to go for something else that may just mess up the entire run and I have to restart just to get the other unit? No, I will go by my guts the moment we get there. The enemies still don't give us more gold than what we earned, though sometimes they do. That is impressive. Let's just summon the boss and see what happens. Silence? Oh, you just instantly kill. Yeah, klar. No, why not? Silence because we already killed them in the past. Silence because we already killed them in the past. Silence. And we already got a trophy. Like you may notice it says a check mark, so we don't actually have to do this. And this is currently what it looks like. We can see that our cannon is dealing more damage than the archers most of the times, but not always. It really depends on how the enemies spawn, that our peers can make max use or not. But you may notice we earn a lot more gold out of the enemies than what we are producing. And what I wanted to check out is, I want to max out the gold. So if you remember this number, it's roughly around like 4,200 to 4,600. And I want to see how much it changes. As in, I will do every single gold upgrade now. I didn't take a look at the experience. It's okay. So they are maxed out. 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. So we do earn less experience, I believe. It's probably a lot less experience. But is it worth it for the resources? Because that is a lot, and that means we can buy more archers, which means we kill more. But we only have to kill more because we made them stronger to earn more resources. So that's kind of a meme, right? That's kind of like a dance around the rosy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really undecided about that, like whether I should give them bonus gold or not. Like there are parts obviously that are good, you get more money, and there are parts that are bad, they become stronger. So I don't know. Can I just buy all of that? Like, wait a second. How long did I grind to buy the archers? Wait, I just bought the entire thing. Sure. Sure. And we know these are strong, so we are definitely going for them again. Listen, we want to push the limits of the game. And for this, we have to do the best things possible. How much money do I have? Yeah, okay. So the 100% bonus resources is very helpful. And then we go over to you. We need to defeat the next boss, but we can also multiply the amount of resources that we get. But now we'll run out of money, right? We still got that. Okay. Okay. Well, how is it looking on the battlefield, though? that is the real... Oh, I should have bought you a while ago. But yeah, this is the real question. And do you see what I mean now? The orc cannon with the spread would be insane here. 13,000 damage from the cannon. So that is max damage when I can actually pierce all of the stuff. And this time I will do it different. I will max out that we get more amount loot dropped. And if this turns out horrible, then it was just the wrong decision. I mean, we do earn a lot of lumber, but it's nothing in comparison to this one. We do... Well, I should get these units. Right. Let's do that. And now we are a lot stronger. But not strong enough. And I haven't even maxed out our production. But it kind of feels like it was worth it. Oh, you're the one that we spawn in masses. You're the one that I need to max out. No, you're the... Oh god, Dex, why did you buy all of them at once? That was bad. I mean, hey, it's also not a ginormous issue, and look at this. We still earn a bunch of experience, but now we level up faster. And in many games, what you have to consider is not just what is the best thing I can achieve per in-game second, but like real time. Because the end goal is still that we just ascend, we do the prestige with the new classes, right? So even though we may earn less experience, if we end up getting way more upgrades and going through the enemies faster and reaching that goal faster, it's still more beneficial. Which means we will go for the new unit. We have the guy over here, but he has white damage. We really want to have the red damage with the multiple pellets. And I will focus on upgrading this, because this guy will be the main one that takes down the other guys. But we also wanted to upgrade, right? Yeah, there's the mining operation, so let's focus on that maybe first. And now we also have the final upgrade of the mines, which means we will kill... Like, do you see how fast they die? They don't even get to hit them, so we need more range. And we already know over here, there are some insane upgrades. Also this one, but we don't really care about that. Like, sure, I'll do it because we can, but... like, they get automated, but it's like... It doesn't really matter. What we really care about are these. And the range. And the... Oh my god, the crit is way better now. I mean, I still have to make sure that we actually get all of the remaining stuff. Okay, we got the monuments. Build a monument. That is the first monument that we built an entire run. So the monuments will aim on their own because we got the upgrade as long as we don't do anything. But if I go over here, I can also use them as I please. You know, I can like... Okay, cool. Don't care. Oh yeah, and I should definitely upgrade the newest guys that we have here. Because they are the ones that spawn the most out of anything. And how is it looking? Who is dealing what damage? Our cannon is not doing anything, but we are used to that. Like, we need the enemy strong enough to even reach that. And honestly speaking, if our strongest weapon doesn't do anything because the enemies die too fast, is that really a problem of ours? Or is that a problem of the enemies? So we go for even more cannons. We go for cooldown. We should probably go for a couple of crit. I also want to upgrade further to these guys, but that is very expensive. But we know up there are some good upgrades. But you know what? This time I will just go upgrade by upgrade. And we need more view. 400,000. Okay, never mind. I thought I could buy a bunch of them. Are these all finished? Yeah, these are all finished. At this point, I ended up restarting the game because the developer put out a hotfix, though I was riding with him on Discord and accidentally pressed my record button. Luckily twice, and not a lot is missing, but there is a sudden jump now. Oh yeah, and it turned out that it was a little bit more complicated than assumed to fix the issue, but good news, by now it's fixed. How about we just try to take on the strongest ones and see how far we can get there? Because this is the real damage test that we have now. So this will be level 2 of the wave, I believe. And they have 8 million HP. Oh no, I can't do that. Oh, I really can't do that. Well, so the good thing is, they are focused on what resources they give to us, so there is actually a reason. Like, there's a good use for this wave, right? This is only heavy metal. So if you need to farm a specific resource, we just call the boss of that wave. And before, we couldn't do that because it would just skip the entire fight, and we got no resources at all. But we almost took that down. And that shows you just how much stronger we are than the last time. Wait, how much money did I grind? Listen, I told you, idle, incremental, right? You go AFK a lot, and I went AFK a lot. So this is currently what's going on. We are demolishing the enemies so fast our orc cannons don't get to shoot, but again, that's a good problem to have. And if we take a look at the upgrades, the cannons are entirely finished. I just need some more damage upgrades. Now, to be fair, they are insanely costly for the little bits that they give. But you gotta keep in mind, this will always be on top of all of the upgrades of the defenders. So especially the crit bonus mold is really insane, because that's just 0.6 bonus multiplier to the damage. And now we are done. We have everything maxed out. These are the values. Now here... unlocks a new monument, it has red damage and a slowing effect. Yeah, we already got that. I will go for all of these upgrades maybe. The issue is they're kind of costly and I don't like it. But at the same time, you know, it's not that much. Let's just do it. Okay, you... oh, wow, that's costly. Why does that cost so much? Wait, what? That shouldn't be that expensive. Like, sure, I told you I want to have every single upgrade in the game. And eventually we will do it. But I feel like right now... it's just a little bit too early. So how's the laser doing? Is it dealing any damage? It's pathetic. I guess it's a complete waste of my time. We are just getting stuck on a laser that deals 4,000 damage. We don't need that. Okay, look. I know I said we don't need every single upgrade before we move on. But sometimes in life, it's not about what you need, and it's more about what you want and can achieve. And as you notice, every single thing has a check mark or is crossed off, except for one thing. That costs us 290,000. Bam. We got every single upgrade before we moved on. Which is horrible. You shouldn't do this. But this reminds me of when I was a child and I played Pokemon Ruby. And what I did there was... I trained up my starter Pokemon, okay, the one in the very beginning, to level 36 in the very first field. Like, not even just before the first gym, you know, that you moved on and got to better Pokemon. No. In the starting field, to level 36 to its final evolution. And then I just stomped the rest of the game into the ground. Did I need to do that? No. But was it something that I could do and did it because of that? Yes. New Defender of Your Majesty, red damage splash attack. I have very bad experience with splash attack. New Defender of Your Majesty, white damage knockback effect. Okay, I have worse experience with knockback effect. So I will go for the splash attack. Let's hope you're good. Please. Okay, here's damage upgrade. That's good. Let's see what else is in the area. Okay. I like it. Minimum range, reload time, you. So we got everything maxed out. Let's go for the next guy because yes, that's what we need. Money is just under our feet. This is the next machine. Let's also go next. All enemies to spawn +1. All enemies to drop more experience. Oh god. Okay, first the money. We need the money first. This is way more important. How much of that can I buy? So, oh dear, was that rude? No. All is good. All is good. Let's just buy a little bit of gold. Can you turn off the screen shake whenever I buy something? Dyslexic fonts. Here. Okay, I like this one a lot more. What is summer vacation mode? I shouldn't click... Oh, wait. Which one? Honestly, we have looked at the summer vacation for so long. I kinda just wanna have this for some time. Oh yeah, and we casually got enough money to pretty much max this out. Like, there's not a lot left that we can buy. Sadly, we don't have enough gold, but if we deal with the boss, this will be a boss that gives us gold whenever we fight him. So I will just keep re-summoning this wave so we earn gold. Unless they become too strong and we can't do it. But how are we doing? Holy moly. Okay, this is where the orc cannons kick in. How much damage do they deal? Good damage. Keep in mind, I think this was a 10-second average that you see on the right side. So if the cannons can only fight for like 2 seconds of an entire battle, then their DPS still looks bad. But it was actually like astronomically high. So let's summon them again because I want to have as much gold as possible. We also have a lot of experience. Okay, why do we have so much experience? What is going on? And there's the next wave. Did we beat them the last time? I think we beat them, right? So let's take a look at the damage numbers yet again. This is where the orc cannon should start to shine like crazy. And it's the highest number. The first guys have 192,000 damage. Why are the archers so strong? I'm sorry, what? I think I know why. They are the unit that I always avoid on the other upgrades, you know, that says like, oh, I give knockback. Because in my experience, they're not that good. But now we have all of the multipliers to crit. And these units tend to have more crit, but just no AoE. But that is the... Well, but the archer does no damage at all now. What is going on? Wait. But you have so much range, right? Kind of. Let's spawn in the next wave and just pay attention to what happens with the archers. How much damage they deal. 141,000. 220,000. 240,000. 257,000. But you can also stop topping your damage the entire time, you know? Like, keep it reasonable. 260,000. Okay, 280,000. Okay. I mean, we need to improve these guys. That's a given. And then... I hope these guys are not bad. Like, their crit is low. And... but they have high crit multiplier. Wait a second. Why are they so weak? Like, the cannons also have the same issue. They don't have a lot of crit chance, but a high crit multiplier, damage multiplier, so you would expect they pop off like crazy. But compared to the archers, they are fart in the wind. And it's a wet one. Like a really bad one. So let's upgrade these guys. Let's hope this will lead to them dealing more. They have no range. Yeah, maybe... I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. 380,000. That doesn't even take that long. And there we go. Now we can also spawn additional enemies and give all of them more experience, which, to be fair, only affects the newest unit that we get. But when we unlock the next unit, we already have that bonus on them. So I want to make sure this is maxed out. Unlocks a new monument. It has green damage. You know what? I'll do it. I'm not happy about it, but I'll do it. So currently this is what it looks like. We have a new monument. We have 4 of them total now. The enemies are still getting demolished. I've upgraded like everything that I could. And the archers are now also maxed out. And to be honest, like I was a little bit a downer because our new unit that we have here doesn't deal a lot of damage. Our orc cannon is now pulling through because the enemies push further, but it also doesn't do that much. But real talk for a moment. Is it really a problem? If your problem is that you're too powerful, that your short-range weapons don't reach the enemies. Is that really a problem? If you think about it, right? Is it really a problem? I don't think so. I think I think we are happy. The only thing that bothers me is this one pretty much has splash because it shoots so many bullets. Like, this is the array of bullets that you see there. This one is AoE. So I don't really want them to be the last ones hitting the enemies. I want them to be the first ones to hit the enemies. But it is what it is. So now... Wait, what? That is not supposed to happen. I just told the developer his fix worked, and it literally worked on every other wave that we had, and for some reason now it was back. It's like, I don't understand it. Why does this always happens to me? Like, I literally tell someone all is good, or it doesn't work, and then I do the next action in the game, and suddenly it works or doesn't work anymore. I don't understand this. But let's see. So we know we don't defeat this wave, right? We know this for a fact. Good damage numbers. Yeah, now the dwarves are also dealing a lot of damage. But let's see what happens when we summon them again. I'm not gonna restart for another hotfix. Not because I feel annoyed by it or anything, but I gave it a fair chance to play this game fair and square. And it just didn't work. Oh no! I will get everything for free. It just, yeah. But this time I will not wait until everything is maxed out. Like, as you can see, I actually maxed out most of them, even a bunch of the monuments, but I just can't be bothered anymore. You know, well... yeah, I should give them more money. Did we just max it out entirely? Okay, you know what? I will do it. I'm not happy about it, but this will take so long. This will take ages. The reason we do it is, otherwise it takes so long to unlock these, but does it really? We have 38 out of 40. 40 is just the limit in the game. Let's get more gold in. So this is the wave. Is that 33 million? Oh, what is our laser doing? Wait, what? I think our laser just wiped out the entire army that it was on. Did I see that right? You know what? No, you don't do anything here. Wait, but that was weird. I swear where the laser was, all of them died, but now it doesn't really work. Like, it doesn't deal that much damage. Yeah, let's just move on. This is the new area that we have no clue of. I want to unlock the next guy as well. So here we have the alchemy. We know that is the production building, but we have the necromancer. They deal green damage. They pierce all targets with a beam, or green damage shoots multiple pellets, knockback, slowing effect. Sounds good. We go for the Lich. Do we? But don't we already have that multiple times? But this is also not different. We go for the Lich. I like the Lich. Damage, buy limit, beam width, crit chance really low, reload time. Okay, well, that's also it. Okay, well. And the new resource is oil, I think. So what is your area? The entire map? Wait, how much damage do you deal? You're already at 3k damage. This doesn't sound like a lot, but listen, we have this not upgrade. We have only 4 guys. We have only 4 guys. We have only 4 guys. Which is less than 5 guys, but it's better. Because it actually earns us money. Okay, so some of the enemies now managed to get to the end. And we have the skull over here. Yeah, you unlock this again. And you also unlock a production multiplier. But the main goal is we just want to make these as powerful as possible. Production multiplier. Production critical chance. Holy moly. It's only 2.5%. Listen, it's not a lot. But it still matters a lot. Oh yeah, one thing we should probably look at is the production, right? Yeah, killing the enemies is a lot more efficient. I mean, again, we made them super tanky, and this may backfire, as you may notice. But I think it was worth it. So over here, we will go for more units. The last unit I kind of skipped upgrading with you guys together, because at one point it's also just like, I wait a moment, you know, I get a bunch of resources, then I upgrade them. I wait a moment, get a bunch of resources, upgrade them. But maybe here we do a bit more together that you can see the values. Let's take a look at the archers though. Yeah, they have 40% crit with 9 times crit multiplier. That is insane. Now one thing I noticed is this guy only has a cap of 20 units. So we can't have that many, but that is still quite a bit. Like, what is their damage now? 22,000. But the archers have 100,000. Why do these archers now have the most damage? What is going on? Oh, we got you finished. We also need more production buildings to make sure we actually earn the most possible. And we have also just upgraded them over here. Oh, there's so much left. Okay, you know what? I will skip forward and just max this out. Okay, I may have waited a little bit too long, but it's not like I have an alarm clock next to me that tells me, hey Dex, everything is ready. So, we can max you out, 600% damage, minus 0.5, beam width. Crit is maxed out, we adjusted all of it. Wait, but how is this so expensive? Okay, we get you. No wonder did I not max this out, this is ridiculous. But the good thing is we can buy more of the machines and we managed to max them out. We still have 6 million left, by the way, in case you can't read that number, that is million. Million. We have 17 out of 20. How is the damage look? They have the highest damage now. Okay, boss fight, please be an extra boss fight. It is. So I think we only skipped that one wave here because we pretty much have a unique case that got hotfixed. But we encountered a bug already and the game may have just saved that it's supposed to skip it, you know, old code, pretty much. Let's kill that guy. Did we just... We wiped him out with our laser. Why is the laser so insane? Yeah, the laser kills everything. Then we want to focus fire all of them, but the monument is actually incredibly powerful. Okay, well, yeah, beat the 5th boss. This is one we haven't finished yet, and we will check whether it automatically skips or it doesn't. So what I'll also do is I want to intentionally lose the fight, so I will not make use of the laser. I know I could put it somewhere else, but as long as they're not focused, it's fine, because it doesn't combine the laser's damage. And we just want one of them to escape, and then we want to check out whether the next attempt just skips it or not. Will we actually kill them? Our orc cannon is dealing over 1000 damage. Our archers, the green ones, are the best ones though. How? We won. We won. We just continue. And 160 million? Yeah, 160 million. Oh, you're allowed to fight. There's no way we beat all of them. Zero way. This is such a ridiculously big army. I refuse to believe we managed to beat this. Yeah, it looks like some of them will get through, so we will fail the wave, which is perfect. We want to test that, remember. You know what? I want to get the big ones. Those are mine. Okay, how does it sometimes deal so much damage and now deals pretty much 0 damage? I don't understand this. Like, look at this, it's pathetic. And now we failed. So what happens if we click this again? It's gone. It's just gone. Again, I'm not complaining about it, but you can't say I didn't try my best to make it fair. And if you zoom out, you can see I finished all of the upgrades over here, as well as here, except for 2 things that I want to do with you guys together. This is the final upgrade to get bonus money, but also 2 million, so we wait with that. We have a red damage laser and a knockback effect with bonus damage, bonus area, bonus crit chance. So I want to upgrade all of these, and I hope we have enough money, because this took a while to gather all of that. Okay. Well, you know what? They are all on the last upgrades. That is actually quite good. And the 2 are done. Now we need 2 million, which we've also achieved. As you can see, the units are maxed out, and the current damage numbers look relatively split out. You know, our lasers are doing respectable damage if they manage to hit the enemies. Over 100,000 right now. But there's one more wave, okay? Sadly, we can't try it multiple times because it will just automatically finish the wave. But I want to take a look at this entire wave because the last one, the 4, I didn't do it together with you guys, but that was an absurdly long wave. Yeah, okay, the same thing happens here. Just a ridiculous amount of them spawns. Like, the skeletons don't stop. Look at the damage of the laser. 3,000 damage. Okay, that thing is huge. That's what she said, but holy moly, look at it. Like, I don't even focus it on anything. I don't even know if that's better, or if it's better if we spread it out and we spread the slow effect on them. But we also earn a ridiculous amount of resources here. Wait. I forgot the monument. No. No. Because we can't actually try this wave again. Or maybe we can. Hey, you can always hope and dream, right? Like, if I click this button. Hey, it's fine. We got another trophy, you know. One of them. But now it's time for those that resist red damage. Fun enough to think that I've built up the entire time. So, this could be bad. New defender of your majesty, red damage. Okay, we don't want that. New defender of your majesty, wide damage, fast shooting. I smell big crits. Okay, am I right? Increase knockback, I don't care. 10% crit. Listen, this guy over here had 40% crit. Why are you so bad? It's okay. Let's go for the next one because this unlocks this grinding. Then we have you. You unlock more monument. Also defender upgrades. Okay, okay, okay. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think we just reached the end of the game. So let's get as much of this as we can. But why was it so much? Like, why was I able to entirely bite it out? Well, I guess we just have to wait for more experience, because that is the bottleneck right now. The bottleneck. You're done. Okay, we need to upgrade these guys. They need to give more experience. This will take a while, but I will max them out. I will also max out the loot. This is pretty much our cash cow, because we get plus 20 spawns here. But we should also upgrade you, and there is the legendary crit and crit damage. The main one that we need. So how's it looking? 47, we just need one more upgrade. And here's the issue. I don't think there are more upgrades in the game. I think we are just done. But we know if we fight the boss, the second attempt, it will just automatically win. And I don't want to win like that. So I will do something that really hurts me. But I will use our trophies that we gained. Well, is there even something we really care about? Okay, we don't care about you. Increase monumental damage by a lot. Automated from the start. Auto mode is optimized. Charges the beam twice as fast. The beam lasts twice as long. Is that maybe the way to go? Or do we just need more? No. We don't need more archers. Honestly, I don't know what to do. Like, if we mess this up, that was it. We have one chance. I mean, you know what? We will try it if we beat the game already. And if we fail, I will do the upgrades. But my fear is it may still not be. But it must be enough. It must be enough. Right? Like, because we barely get an upgrade. Yes, we can increase the damage a little bit of the dudes. Oh, buy the next one. Perfect. We have all of the monuments. There was no achievement for that, by the way. Would like to point that out. We have 50 of you. So you need to be maxed out. That means over here we max out the amount. Then just the rest. Well, that's not even that important. The most important part is that we get the most experience out of it. Oh, wow. You can have 80 of these. That is a lot. We just did that in one go. How did we just do that in one go? Well, I guess it's back to up. Well, I don't need that anymore. I just realized it doesn't do anything. When has that ever stopped me though? When has that stopped me from just getting every possible thing in a game? And this is the final upgrade to max out the imp. That also means we have a few more 20 that we can get. I don't think we can afford that though. We just did it. How are the damage numbers looking? I don't see the... We have too much. The game is just like, dude, you can't be serious, right? You can't be serious. Wait, they're getting to the end. The lava is actually dealing damage. But I don't have more. That's just it. Wait. I do have more. You over here, it's not a lot, but it is a little bit. Just a little bit more money, and we have the final upgrade of the defenders. But there is a little bit more, which is the monuments. I don't know what I'll do if we fail this. Wait a second. Didn't we go for some economy upgrades here? I technically don't need them. Like, what I mean is, I can refund all of them, and instead I go for upgrades that make us stronger in case we fail the boss fight. That means I have to replay the entire game on less resources just to win the boss fight. I mean, listen, it's exactly what I would do, but right now I'm really hoping we just beat the boss fight. This is what our upgrade tree looks like. Every single thing is finished. Nothing is left, because you would see like a empty thing or a red mark that tells you, hey, I'm supposed to do something. But it also means this is our one chance at dealing with the boss. Look at the armies getting demolished. Boss time. Let's go. If we fail this is horrible. Now, one good news is, the main guys that we face right now, they're resistant to red. And as I said earlier, I mainly focused on red, because it was always the most OP thing. But that is one change we can do. If I have to replay this, I will not pick up the red guys and only everything else. You know what? What is doing how much damage? The archers are again the one at the top. Like, how's the weakest unit now at the top? Okay, the cannons are catching up. Nice, nice, very good. Dude, we are doing it. We are doing it. Dude, our laser is mental, and that is without the upgraded bonus, you know, from the skills. We could have been so much stronger. How long is this wave, though? So, how is the laser also not doing, like, 1,000 damage at least? Can I go over this way faster? Like, I did it slow. Yeah, I can do it way faster. The laser has a fire rate like crazy. There's another wave. Do you see how slow the HP bar goes down of the boss? Yeah, there's a lot in there that is spawning. Oh no, we had 1,000 damage again. And this should be the final wave if I'm not mistaken. And once we beat this, we officially beat the game. We got every single upgrade. We got all of the boss stuff. There is nothing left to do. Beat the 6th boss and fight and complete the game. This was a lot of fun. Now what we could do is we could go back, we could unlock all of the other units that we haven't played with and explore them. But I would say if you enjoyed the game enough that you really want to see that, then how about you just play it for yourself? It's definitely worth it as a second monitor game where you just let it run and then do your upgrades and explore what works best, what doesn't work that well. And if you're really lucky, maybe the developer will eventually put more updates onto it to add more areas. But for me, that was it. My goal was reached. We 100%ed the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.